game, we'll see Portugal take on Switzerland. And I know this will surprise you. I know it's a massive shock. But all the talk going into this tie from a Portugal perspective has been about Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, was not happy when he was substituted in that final game of the group stages. And Fernando Santos has addressed that, saying, have I already watched the footage? Yes. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. From there, it's things you sort out internally. It was sorted out this way. And now we think about the game tomorrow. Everyone is focused on the game. He didn't commit, Ali. He didn't say whether or not Ronaldo was going to start this game.
Okay, come on, Dan. I know you have to ask a question. I know this is what we do. But there's no chance. There is no chance. And I mean, zero chance that Ronaldo not only starts for this team, but is this team's captain.
Why doesn't he just say it then?
Huh?
Why leave it in the air?
Well, I would ask this as well. Why is he even saying, oh, I watched it and I didn't like it at all?
Because he's upset, Ali, and that's why he's going to drop Ronaldo.
Right. Okay, then do something about it, Fernando Santos. If only there was somebody in a position who could do something about it. Guess what? Nobody has done something about Ronaldo's attitude for the last 20 years. Fernando Santos is not about to start in the round of 16 match against Switzerland. It's not happening. Ronaldo will start. Ronaldo will be the captain. And if Portugal is to win, maybe Ronaldo has to score.
There was a poll, apparently, in Portugal. Who knows who took part in this poll, Gab, saying that 70% of the fans don't want him starting.
Yeah, look, it's one of those online polls. I don't know. Maybe a bunch of United fans logged on to the Abola website. I genuinely don't know. Or maybe it's those Messi fans, those Cristiano haters. Look, I agree with Ali. He's got to start, given the context, given what he means, given Fernando Santos' relationship with him, the way he's always backed him, always supported him. You know, it would seem pretty petty if at this stage he didn't start him. You know, if you were going to make a change, if you're going to think about using Cristiano differently, the time to do it was before the tournament. Find different solutions. At this stage, for me, 100% Cristiano has to start.
As we're on the Ronaldo topic, let's talk about that before we get the predictions for the game. 200 million a year to play in Saudi Arabia. He's going to sign January 1st, Gav. That's what we're hearing, isn't it?
That's what they're reporting in Spain. I got to say, I've got my skeptic big boy hat on for a number of reasons. First of all, 200 million is just completely out of whack. Exactly. Yeah, that's the one I borrowed from you. Look, listen. At some point, the man has all the money that he needs. So 200 million, 150 million, 80 million, it makes no difference. This reminds me of when David Beckham signed for the Galaxy, and the Galaxy very cleverly told everybody, look, he's going to make 50 million a year. It's a publicity stunt, right? Beckham did not make 50 million a year. We now found out the truth. And I think it's similar. Will he make a ton of money if he goes? Sure. Tell you what, I don't think he's going to go. There is no reason whatsoever for Cristiano to commit right now to Al-Nassr. This thing that it's a done deal. Why? Why Russia? Why would George Mendes go and sign now? What, you think Al-Nassr is going to withdraw their offer on January 1st? The man is unattached right now. He can pick his spots. Personally, and maybe it's just a wish, I think we're still going to see him in the Champions League, whether it's Sporting Lisbon, whether it's somewhere else. I just can't see him just riding off into the desert like this. And I certainly don't believe he has actually made an actual binding commitment.
Gab in his big boy hat for a while has said that he doesn't see why Real Madrid don't go in for him, Gemma, and make that move. Any chance?
I don't think so. If something has proven Real Madrid is that they don't like second parts of a love story, and they don't like to make it very long either. So I don't see any chance of that unless his economic pretensions were almost symbolic, and there was another marketing slash economic opportunity for both of them. Otherwise, if they didn't want him at the beginning of the season, where we still didn't know how could he be performing in Man United. Why would they pick him now? It's not like that. And it's they know this player. It's not that kind of player that he will be happy sitting in the bench waiting for Benzema to get tired to have his opportunity. So for me, I think it would be a very strange operation for Real Madrid as far as we know the Blancos.
Right, that is our anti-Ronaldo contractual obligation fulfilled. Let's focus now then, shall we, on the game. Portugal against Switzerland. I think out of all of them, this is one of the hardest to call, isn't it? I thought Croatia was going to be tight, and this one's going to be tight as well.
It is, and especially if Switzerland allows themselves to actually showcase what they can do in the field in the manner in which they did against Serbia. Now, in order to do that, they also expose themselves defensively, and they showed to be vulnerable defensively. I hope that Switzerland comes out and plays. And I hope that they actually are willing to take some chances going forward, because I do think that they can trouble Portugal defensively. I think there are vulnerabilities defensively for Portugal. But if Switzerland just decides to, you know what, we're just going to drop off, we're going to absorb pressure, and this is how we're going to win this game, then I'm all Portugal all the time. I think Portugal has too much talent in the attacking half, and eventually we're going to see big performances, individual performances, whether that's Bruno, whether that's Ronaldo, whether that's Rafael Leao coming off the bench. They just have too much going on forward. I think Portugal wins this match.
Gemma, who are you taking?
I'm taking Portugal because they have so much talent. My concerns is about managing this talent. If Fernando Santos will be again brave enough to sit, if it's necessary, Cristiano Ronaldo in the minute 60, if the game really needs it. But it's a lot of there is a lot of talent there, so I'll go with Portugal.
Gab?
I'm going Portugal 100%. I'll tell you what, if Switzerland do sit back and Cristiano starts, that's a really dumb way to play against Cristiano, because it means Cristiano's sitting there in the area waiting for balls to come in, and and he's up against Shar or whoever, and Akanji. I like my Cristiano chances there. So we know there's been issues with Portugal and whatever else, but just top to bottom, I think they are too strong. And with regards to the Serbia game, in the end, this is the Portugal team that conceded 2 goals in the first half against the Serbia side that really were a bit of a mess. So I think Switzerland, all right, all props to them. We unsung heroes, blah, blah, blah. But I think the run ends right here.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.